Geez, Soresan, you're only a week late. Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, Poke fans? We're here to talk about episode 58 of Pokemon Horizons, and yes, I am a whole ass week late, and I apologize for that. This was not a good week for me in terms of my job and other stuff that were going on, so I didn't have a chance. Like, I did watch the episode on Saturday, and I was having it ready to like start recording to have the video up on Sunday at the latest, but then Sunday happened, and then we can talk about that in the stream if we all want to. But at the end of the day, I didn't get it done, and then the whole week was just a nightmare. So then I'm out here today, Saturday night, when I finally have a break, to actually record this review for you guys. And I know that I'm going on a tangent here, but I'm going to do my absolute best to at least give you a recap of exactly what happened that I feel like is necessary to talk about. Because like I said, it's been a whole week. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on, so I don't remember every fucking detail about this episode. But we're going to talk about it as if we do. So this was the fight between all four, you know, the three kids and Amethio versus Gibeon and the fucking Zygarde. Because, like, you know, everybody else is out. They're done. You know, they can't do anything. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, how's this going to go? Because realistically speaking, I did not think that the kids were going to beat Zygarde. I stood by that statement when I made the review for episode 87. I was like, I don't think they're gonna beat them, and then you're gonna have to do something with Tropicals and Rayquaza. Like you showed it in the fucking opening that Rayquaza like fights the Zygarde, and you have like Tropicals doing some stuff. So the whole time I'm just sitting here like something's gonna happen. The kid, all the like the Pokemon that they have, like all the three starters and maybe Amethio, Sterilage, like they're gonna go down, and then Tropicals and Rayquaza are gonna come in here and save the day, right? That's what I expected the whole time. But they completely bamboozled me, okay? Like, you know, Lego's the main character, again. And like, that's why I was expecting Tropicals to be the one to have to come in and save the day, right? Because that's like the thing they've been building up this whole fucking time. You know, Tropicals is being the one that's going to stop and save the world and all this shit. So this whole time, I was expecting it to be like Liko and Tropicals handling business, and then you might get like Roy with Rayquaza for a bit, right? I knew Dot was going to get stuffed here because like out of the three like kids, she's technically speaking the least important in terms of like the major plot. I was standing on the principle that it was going to be Liko and Tropicals and Roy and Rayquaza versus the Zygarde. That was the whole thing I was planning and thinking the whole fucking time. But no, they completely took that concept, that idea that I had been, you know, thinking about this whole fucking time and like chucked it into next week. Cause like the thing that happens is like they're like getting some hits in. Like Zygarde uses all its signature moves, and it kind of fucking took me by surprise. And I had to rearm myself with the knowledge that Zygarde is apparently the only fucking Pokemon in the history of this fucking franchise that happens to have 4 signature moves. Right? I remember 1,000 Arrows, 1,000 Waves, right? And then like the Z1, whatever the fuck it's called. I think it's Land's Raft or something, whatever the fuck. Like I remember those, but no, this bitch has 4 signature moves that are all based on its fucking cells, and I completely forgot about them. Like, you would think like this thing would be like a fucking powerhouse, but Zygarde is still fucking weak as hell. But anyways, I'm talking about competitive, okay? I'm not talking about the actual show. Like, in the lore and all that stuff, Zygarde is very powerful. But in terms of the games, like, canonically, this thing is ass. But, anyways, so, like, they have to, like, come up with patterns to try to, get a hit in, right? Because Zygarde's doing all this fucking shit, always sending out his cells, doing all this fucking damage, and, like, Dot's trying to, like, piece things together. Like I said, I like Dot's because she's, like, the intellectual one, right? So she's noticing all these fucking patterns, and they're trying to come up with ideas of how to get in there, right? And they're like, well, he's a dragon ground type, so the only one that has super effective move again is fucking Crocodile with his fucking charm voice. And I'm like, listen, they're really, like, throwing in the fact that every single fucking time, disarming voice, and I call it charm voice, that's what it's called in Japanese, but disarming voice, which is a fucking weak-ass move in comparison, like, just happens to be the thing that hits most of the major targets super heavy. I was like, was this planned from the get-go? You're not gonna sit here and tell me you gave this thing a fucking fairy type move just because everything was fucking weak to fairy. Like all the other fucking Pokemon that the squads have, none of them have a fucking fairy type move, and it just happens to be the one move that can hit like a majority of the Pokemon, like at least somewhat decently strong. I'm just there like, bro, this is, I don't know. And then like, not only that, but like against the Guardian Fire, oh, the only one that has a ground move is Croc. Like, they're really setting up Roy for a lot of this shit. But at the end of the day, none of it fucking matters. Like the Zygarde was just blowing everybody away. Like they weren't, like they got a couple hits in there. I'm not gonna lie, they got some stuff done. But like all this build up, right? And you're like, this shit's gonna, like, cause Zygarde does like one big ass attack, and then you see them all get blown away. And then I'm just sitting there, okay, now they're all down, right? Everybody's down. It's time for the Terapagos and Rayquaza show. Tell me why. Tell me why they had this fucking Florigato like come in and evolve into Meowscarada, and it's like, oh, the only reason why you fucking survive is because you're a grass type, so you resist the fucking ground moves. I'm like, bitch, no! No. Oh god, I would not have predicted, this is the one thing, I would not have predicted Meowscarada to be showing up right now, okay? I was not, in a million years, predicting an evolution here. Like I said, this whole time, I've been thinking, they're building this up, and because of the opening, I'm like, they're building this up into a Terapagos Rayquaza versus Zygarde battle, and you mean to tell me that they were like, nah, we're gonna get Florigato to evolve into Meowscarada and learn Flower Trick, which is gonna blow away the Zygarde, who's not even considered to be in a weakened state, and you mean to tell me that you get like 2 hits in as Meowscarada, and like you blew this man away after you already lost your terrestrialization? Because they all lost their terras. Normally, when you lose the terrestrialization, it basically means that the battle's over because the battle's done, like you won or whatever, or you fainted. So you mean tell me that you, as a Florigato, lost your terrestrialization, but you're still up, right? You're still here ready for action. You evolve, and then you go, like, and then Zygarde's like, you know what, I just wanted to make sure that you guys can handle the fucking business, right? I'm out. And then he fucking dips. And I'm like, why even show it in the opening? Rayquaza, like, and Zygarde clashing, if you're not even gonna have it actually happen in the fucking episodes. Like, bro, I was so hyped for that potential clash, and they didn't give it to us. Like, you had them they were bros, right? They were bros, but like, Gideon is on his shit, so it's like, you have to like clash and show Gideon he's wrong. The battle was great, okay? The dot stuff, like Amethio saving them with the fucking Phantom Force. I had to like think back, like Amethio was like moving them with the Phantom Force. Like they were working as a team. They were helping each other out, trying to cover each other to like get some hits. Like the battle itself was great. I just don't understand why they did it like this. It is what it is. Zygarde's gone, and then so now we're gonna get like the Spinel revenge arc. Like he's gonna do some fucking shit, which is gonna turn everything into fucking, like the whole world's now in fucking danger because of Spinel, right? Because he's the threat now. So I'm assuming that that's what we're gonna lead into for this week's episode, which I'm gonna watch now, right after editing this video down. Overall, like I said, the episode, like I liked the battle, right? I liked what was happening. I liked the teamwork and the strategies that they were doing together, and all the stuff that was happening. I was not expecting that finale, and I did not expect us to get Meowscarada, like, at all. I did not, that was not in my bingo card, okay? In the opening, you had all the fucking Pokemon doing some fucking shit, and all of a sudden, in this we don't even get that. Okay, we don't even get that. We just get Liko, Meowscarada doing some shit, and then Zygarde's like, I didn't lose, but I feel confident in leaving Destiny to you all, and I'm out. And then he fucking leaves, and Gideon's like, Zygarde, please don't leave me again. But I think I'm going to be done with this review for now. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm going to go edit this video, and then I'm going to watch the newest episode that came out this week so that I can make the review for that and have that one upload tomorrow. So without further ado, I've been your boy SoresanCrockxen, and I will see you all in future videos, streams, shorts, and everything in between.